Hi, this is Political News in 5, and today is July 3rd, 2022. I'm Aisha Osori. Now, first thing I want to talk about are the APC defections. Now, around the time of the primaries, about 13 APC senators, including Aliero, a former governor of Kebbi State, who is considered quite powerful, all defected from the party. Now, post the primaries, another 20 APC senators are looking to leave. Typically, NNPP and PDP have been the beneficiaries of these defections. Now, while defections are happening in other parties, it does seem to be quite high with APC and within the Senate. And one of the clues to that is because many of the sitting governors have gotten seats to retire into the Senate in 2023. Now, this is displacing other senators. Now, one senator who was complaining and explaining why he was defecting said that he wanted to, move away from the imposition and the undemocratic values of the party. And I had to laugh because they only know that the party is undemocratic when they're on the losing side. But when they're benefiting, they don't see it. Now, why are we seeing this type of entitlement to office? Why are governors moving into the Senate and things like that? It's just this sense that, politics is the most lucrative thing to do in Nigeria, and instead of taking that money and investing it in public services, we spend it on our politicians. This is one of the reasons why today we have also one of the longest serving senators and deputy senate presidents in jail with his wife in the UK because of this very sense of entitlement and refusal to invest in public goods. Nigeria will happen to us all. It's just that those people who are going to be served breakfast, we hope they get it scalding hot. Now, the second thing I want to talk about today is the PDP implosion. Now, what's going on? It's really the main issues are surrounding the presidency and the vice president. Now, PDP is going to be haunted for a long time by its refusal to zone the presidency to the south. A lot of members are unhappy about that. But another camp are extremely also doubly unhappy about the way the vice presidential nominee has been selected. Right now, it's the governor of Delta, Okowa. Now, Wike and his camp are right to feel aggrieved if indeed it is true that the committee to select voted in its majority for him to be the vice president. But while PDP, for strategic reasons, cannot come out openly and say why Atiku did not pick Wike, some of the clues you can find on social media with some of the bans and the jokes that have been thrown around. And the bottom line is Wike is a loose cannon. Now, I have a friend who always says God doesn't give wicked animals horns. The truth is, in Nigeria, we're constantly doing that, enabling the worst of us with unaccountable power. The truth is, people like Wike, like Rochas, like Fayose have no business leading states, especially even somebody like Wike leading one of the most strategic and wealthy states in Nigeria, like Rivers State. So beyond the fact that, yes, he held the party down while others gallivanted around, is one person supposed to hold the party? And the funds that he used to hold the party, were they his funds, or did they belong to the people of Rivers State? Should they have been best served with investing in Rivers State? I have it under authority that in the University Teaching Hospital in Port Harcourt, there are only 8 incubators for premature babies, 8 for a population of 7.3 million people. It's unconscionable. So the truth is, it's hard to feel sympathy for Wike or for the PDP. Nigerians deserve better, and there's certain people who shouldn't be close to power at all. And then third, I want to talk about what happened last week with the Obi phenomenon. So, of course, people are aware that Peter Obi left PDP to Labour to run for president, and he has excited a very organic groundswell of campaigners. Now, some of them hosted a Twitter space. Twitter space is a conversation that takes place on Twitter. It's purely audio. There's no video. And over 6,000 people joined this conversation over 24 hours. Now, the longest running Twitter spaces I have is about 93 hours, but this was still pretty impressive. And the theme was lost since 2015, which spoke to what did Nigerians lose since 2015 when we made the wrong decision to vote in General Muhammad Buhari. Powerful, powerful stories, which are the fuel for what we're seeing in this type of groundswell of support for Peter Obi. People want something different from what PDP and APC can give us. These people are called Obidients, and even Governor Obaseki of Edo has spoken to the fact that Obidients are all over Nigeria in everybody's home, and they have the energy. And if people are doubting the numbers, because I get the sense that APC and PDP keep thinking that Peter Obi is taking their voters. Peter Obi is not taking their voters. He's creating a new set of voters in Nigeria, the 65% that typically never come out to vote. He's generating energy amongst them and a sense that something different is possible. INEC recently released its numbers from the online registration, and apparently 23.5 million people have registered online. Of that 23.5 million people, at least 14 million are between the age of 18 to 34, and at least 6.1 million are from students. So we can see that it's a young group of Nigerians who are not as jaded as the older one, who have not really fully imbibed the culture of selling their votes, who are interested in voting. We need a tsunami of voters in 2023 to dilute all plans to rig. I think we can do it. Colombia has given us a very good example, having the highest voter turnout that they've ever had in their history in elections last month, and voting in for the first time a leftist president. We can get the reforms we want in Nigeria too, but we have to come out and vote. Very exciting times. Well, that's it for me this week. Stay tuned for more political news in 5 next week. Take care. Bye.